Hello, and welcome to the last MCTV Weekly News Update of this semester. I'm Dylan Gordon.
And I'm Erin Murtha. We begin tonight with a stabbing attack at the UT Texas Austin campus today. It's left one person dead and 2 injured. And now a suspect is in custody. According to officials, the stabbing occurred near the Gregory Gym on campus where 2 students were stabbed and another was assaulted. According to campus police, the campus is no longer in any immediate danger, and the name of the suspect has not yet been released.
A controversial Trump aide may be leaving the White House to go to another federal agency. Sebastian Gorka, national security aide to the president, was hired as a counterterrorism advisor for Mr. Trump. He has been swamped with controversy ever since wearing a medal of a Hungarian Nazi-linked group to Trump's inauguration. According to Sean Spicer, he has no belief that Gorka is leaving, but only time will tell.
And a new mural of Michelle Obama has been painted in the Chicago neighborhood where she grew up. But it sparked a lot of controversy. When artist Chris Evans completed the work, he began to receive a lot of criticism on the internet. That's because his work looks identical to that of Rhode Island art student Jalaya Mesvin. Mesvin posted a similar portrait of Obama on her Instagram nearly a year ago, and after seeing Evans' mural, the young artist posted again about how upset she was that an artist would steal another artist's work. Evans has apologized and claims that he found the picture of Michelle Obama, painted as an Egyptian queen, on Pinterest and drew inspiration from that photo. He has since credited Mesvin with the artwork, but does want the mural to remain up in the neighborhood so the kids have someone to look up to.
The warm spring weather is finally here, with some cold spots here and there. Here's Jillian McCarthy with this week's weather report.
Thank you. Hi, everyone, and welcome to this final highs and lows reports of the semester. I'm Jillian McCarthy. This past weekend, we experienced warm temperatures in the 80s for the Poughkeepsie area, but yesterday we saw some clouds and the temperatures dropped back down to the 50s. This week, we can anticipate some partly cloudy skies with temperatures in the 50s and 60s, and this weekend we may be looking at some rain showers. Before we take a closer look at the rest of the week's forecast, here are some worldwide photos. This first one is from Collier County of Southwest Florida, and as you can see, there are wildfires that created mandatory evacuations for more than 7,000 residents. Roaring flames and thick smoke, charred trees, scorched brush, and homes destroyed into ash. The monstrous fire spread across 5,500 acres. How the fire started is still under investigation. This next one is from Canton, Texas, where the city sustained major tornado damage on Sunday. Deadly storms swirled through the central U.S. over the weekend, putting close to 80 million people at risk of severe weather. At least 15 people were killed and dozens were injured as storms charged through Texas, Missouri, Arkansas, and Mississippi. Now focusing on weather in our neck of the woods. For today's weather, we reached a high of 70 and a low of 60 degrees, beating the average of 67 and 42. If you're an early riser, you saw the sunrise at 5:52 a.m. and sunset was at 7:54 p.m. Tonight, we're looking at scattered thunderstorms with a low of 60 degrees and a 60% chance of precipitation with winds south at 10 miles per hour. Looking ahead for tomorrow, we're seeing partly cloudy skies in the forecast at a high of 68 and a low of 45 degrees. There's a 20% chance of precipitation with winds southwest at 17 miles per hour. Now taking a look at the 7-day forecast, we're going to see plenty of mostly cloudy skies and even some rain showers later in the week. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we're experiencing mild temperatures in the 50 to 60s range. Don't forget your umbrellas on Friday since we're expecting a 100% chance of rain in the forecast. On Saturday and Sunday, there will be morning showers with overcast skies later in the day. This makes for the perfect weather to be locked indoors studying for next week's final exams. I'm Jillian McCarthy, and that concludes our final weather report for the spring semester. Have a great summer, everyone.
The ex-ambassadors stole the show Sunday afternoon as they performed at Marist for the school's annual Rock the River concert. The concert was held at 1 p.m. down by the riverfront and saw about a 100-person turnout. Some lucky students even had the opportunity to meet the ex-ambassadors after the show. The band members are originally from upstate New York and expressed that it felt good to be home.
In the wake of very public scandal, Marist College has made the decision to continue to give out endowed scholarships funded by famous alum Bill O'Reilly. O'Reilly was outed from Fox last week after the discovery of a sexual harassment settlement, but according to Marist College's Chief Public Affairs Officer Greg Cannon, this will not impact the distribution of O'Reilly's 2 endowed scholarships. Cannon could not comment on if Marist will continue to accept financial donations to the school itself.
Police are still investigating a non-fatal shooting that took place on Church Street in Poughkeepsie, New York. Midday Saturday, police responded to a call about a shooting on the street and came upon a man who had been shot in both legs. The bullet had entered one leg and exited through the other, penetrating both. During the initial investigation, police found that the cause of the shooting had been a struggle over a handgun after the man was approached by two people. The investigation is still pending.
And Sunday marked the 16th annual Autism Walk and Expo at the Dutchess County Fairgrounds. The event was attended by nearly 4,000 people and raised money for the Autism Society of the Hudson Valley. The event included a walk around the fairgrounds, an opening ceremony, and an abundance of fun activities. Currently, there's no final word on how much money the event raised.
A lot has been happening in the world of sports. Here to fill us in is Jamie Cornelia.
I'm Jamie Cornelia, and welcome to This Week in Sports. To start off, the NFL Draft was in my hometown city of Philadelphia this past weekend, and some notable picks included the Clemson quarterback, Deshaun Watson, who's going to the Houston Texans, LSU running back Leonard Fournette, who's going to the Jacksonville Jaguars, and defensive end Myles Garrett, who went as the first overall pick to the Cleveland Browns. There is a lot of excitement around this year's draft, and it is shaping up to be a good season. The only thing is, football fans will now have to anxiously wait until it begins in August. Moving on to basketball, the second round of the NBA playoffs start this week. Tonight, the Raptors take on the Cavs, and later the Rockets play the Spurs. After Harden defeated Russell Westbrook and the Thunder last week, it will be interesting to see who the MVP will go to. Tomorrow, the Jazz and the Warriors will play, and on Thursday, the Celtics take on the Wizards. After the Celtics defeated the Bulls this weekend, Isaiah Thomas said that he is playing for his sister, who tragically died in a car accident a few weeks ago. But baseball is in full swing. The Nationals' Bryce Harper set a record for most runs in April with 32, passing Larry Walker's 1997 record of 29. He could also set a record for most helmets lost, since they don't seem to stay on his head. But not only is Harper hot, so are the Nationals. Yesterday, they beat the Mets 23-5. Anthony Rendon hit 6 for 6 with 10 RBIs and 3 home runs. He is only the second MLB player to do so. Not great for our New York teams. Well, that's it for our weekly sports update. I'm Jamie Cornelia.
Coming months, passengers of the Amtrak lines in New York, Long Island, and New Jersey may be experiencing more delays. Following the initial string of delays this past month, the transportation company has decided that work needs to be done to restore the tracks that have been around since the 1970s, when they were servicing far fewer trains and less often. Travel will become more difficult for those who utilize the trains, but hopefully the restoration will improve the tracks for later use, minimizing future delays.
And the world's first vaccine against malaria will be introduced in 3 countries starting in 2018. Ghana, Kenya, and Malawi will welcome the vaccine that the World Health Organization says has the potential to save tens of thousands of lives. According to the BBC, however, it is not yet clear if distribution of the vaccine is practical in these countries where access to healthcare is still limited, though it is a step in the right direction for such countries battling malaria epidemics.
Paleontologists have recently discovered the skeleton of a mastodon in America. Why is this important, though? Well, the skeleton is 130,000 years old, and it had appeared to have been smashed apart by human beings. Previously, humans were thought to not have been in North America until about 100,000 years ago. So if their theory is correct, the discovery of these ancient elephant bones may change North American paleontology forever.
Have you been wondering what's happening in the world of music, movies, and pop culture? Well, me too. Here's Raj Sujanani with This Week in Entertainment.
And this is This Week on Entertainment. It's been a light week, but here's some of the recaps from this week and for many more. The Radio Disney Music Awards took place on April 30th, 2017, where Britney Spears was honored and received the Icon Award. There was even a tribute to her by sister Jamie Lynn Spears, Haley Seinfeld, Sophia Carlson, and Kelsey Ballerini, performing all of Britney's hit songs, including Oops, I Did It Again, Circus, and the most famous hit of all, Hit Me Baby, One More Time. There was also a Moana reunion where Auli'i Carvalho, Jordan Fisher, and Alicia Cara teamed up performing some of the biggest songs of the movie, including How Far Will I Go? One of the highlights of the evening was when Grace Vanderwall, previously a contestant on America's Got Talent Season 11, had won the award for Best New Artist, nominated along with John Bellion, Jordan Fisher, Julia Michaels, and Noah Cyrus, and performed her original song, I Don't Know My Name. The Star Wars The Last Jedi trailer was also released this past week, where fans are anticipating this new episode of the saga. And honestly, I predict this movie is going to be the biggest blockbuster of 2017. And the movie really precedes the plot from the previous one, which is going to be quite a thrill. The 13 Reasons Why is a trending new show on Netflix, which is a teenage drama based on a book of the same name. It mainly focuses on a teenager who has committed suicide, and it mainly involves cassette tapes recorded by the main character, Hannah, who explains why she killed herself. And this show appeared to be a lot of critical and commercial acclaim by the vast majority of audiences nationwide. And there have been rumors that have been spread out to be a sequel, and that means more drama and more entertainment to watch. The 8th installment of the Fast and Furious series has been the #1 movie for the past 3 weeks since its release on April 14th. The movie starring Vin Diesel has hit more than $1 billion in the worldwide box office, beating Beauty and the Beast, which has been #1 prior to the release of Fate of the Furious. It won't be for long though, folks, because Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is releasing this week, and it's good news for all you Marvel fans out there. And the movie will mainly be about how the Guardians unravel the mystery of Peter Quill's origin, which I think is going to be a very interesting story. Fans will be able to rejoice seeing all of the characters, including Peter Quill, played by Chris Pratt, Gamora, Drax, alongside with memorable, funny characters, which include Rocket, voiced by Bradley Cooper, along with Baby Groot, voiced by none other than Vin Diesel. I don't know about you guys, but I can't wait to hear I Am Groot again all throughout the movie. A lot more entertaining, especially it's going to be with Baby Groot, as he appears to be a highly anticipated character. I'm Raj Janani, signing off. Back to you guys.
Yeah, it should take what the fox. Good.
And it wasn't super long.
No.
To just film another segment. Okay, it's the last week of classes. It's now May. I'm almost a senior. I can't handle it anymore. Okay. Welcome to Not Sports, What the Fox. I'm Jamie Cornelia, and I'm starting to freak out a little bit. But this fox is really cute, and it's getting me through. Okay, well, the semester has gone by pretty quickly, and I'm happy that we finally have warm weather. And this past weekend was the perfect time to embrace it because it was very busy. On Friday, there was Riverfest and Foxfest. And this is my first Fox Fest that wasn't cold and windy. And of course, it's the one that I didn't have to sit outside for 2 hours for. I'm not bitter, it's fine. But I will say I'm very excited for next year for Riverfest, because it is a chance to drink with your professors and all of your classmates down by the gorgeous Hudson River. But Fox Fest is for everyone who's under 21. It's still fun. There's food, there's games, bouncy houses, typical things for 20-year-olds. However, I was at neither of these because I was being inducted into Marist's first chapter of the new Italian Honor Society. I told you, it was a really busy day. On Saturday, I ate lunch outside because it was another beautiful day. And on Sunday was the Rock the River concert with the ex-ambassadors. I didn't attend because I had a lot of homework, and so did everybody else. But here we are. This is our last news show, and I cannot believe it. Congratulations to all of the seniors at MCTV, especially Dylan and Erin, the directors. I've had a great time working on news with you, and I'll miss you guys next year. Oh my God, I'm gonna be a senior. Whoo, deep breaths, deep breaths. I have a whole summer to try and not freak out. All right, I'm Jamie Cornelia. This is What the Fox. Have a fantastic summer, and I'll see you in the fall.
Are you in need of a little furry friendship? I'm always in need of furry friendship. You can come join animal lovers and their pets this coming Saturday at the SPCA's 12th Annual Dog Walk and Pet Fair. It's SPCA's largest event, raising funds to help rescue and rehabilitate orphan dogs. Senator Terrence Murphy, who has been a longtime advocate for animal rights and introduced a bill against animal cruelty last year, will be cutting the ribbon at the event. It'll begin at 10 a.m. at FDR State Park on Saturday.
With summer right around the corner, some people are flocking towards the tanning salons to get that base tan. But a brand new bill introduced this month will prevent 17-year-olds from stepping into the tanning bed. Introduced by Assemblywoman Ellen Jaffe, the bill references American Cancer Society data that says tanning under the age of 35 increases the risk of skin cancer. But critics of the bill say that the bill will push underage teens towards unregulated tanning beds. A law back in 2012 banned teens 16 and younger from using any tanning facilities.
Calling all Chopped superfans, the Food Show Network competition show is looking for Hudson Valley chefs to participate as the show prepares for its new season. Each episode features 4 chefs competing over 3 rounds, with the winning chef taking home $10,000. Those interested in our area are encouraged to apply at choppedcasting.com.
As you all may or may not know, this is the last show that Erin and I will ever anchor for MCTV because we're graduating. I'd like to say thank you to Jamie, Molly, and Sarah for all your help these past 2 years. I could not have asked for a better team to work with. I know you guys are going to do an even better job than we did with news next year, and good luck to all the general members who came to help every single week to make this show happen. Thank you so much. There would have been no show without you guys. I hope you all stick with news and learn all that you can. I'll miss you all more than you'll ever know, and I wish you all the best of luck for the rest of your time here at Marist and with MCTV. Embrace every moment of it.
And to go off what Dylan said, this club has become my life. You guys made it feel like home, a place that didn't initially feel like home. This club made it feel that way. So to Jamie and to Molly and to Sarah, the best of luck, although we know that you definitely don't need it. You guys have got this. Thank you to all the general members, general members is such a funny term. Like, they're not general members. You guys are all so special.
You're like a family.
You are, and we couldn't do this without you, not at all. And your passion shines through, and we really do see it. And we want the best for you, and we'll be coming back and checking up on you and making sure that you guys are all in good hands, which we know that you will be.
We definitely will. Well, that's all we have for you for this week. Thanks for tuning in to our last show of the semester and our last show. Tune in next semester when the all-new news team takes over. I'm Dylan Gordon.
And for one last time, I'm Erin Murtha. Good night.